back in Sentinels the Multiverse, and it's high noon. The sun was rising high over the quiet town of Silver Gulch as the two groups squared off the dusty main street. A hot breeze cut through the gaps between the buildings. The gunslingers knew this was one of the times when the chips were stacked against them, but it would be downright dishonorable to walk away. The only option was to draw and hope they were faster than their opponents. So you need Mini Pack 1 for Ambuscade and the Silver Gulch environment. You need Rook City for Ex-Patriette, Shattered Timelines for Chrono-Ranger, and Villains in the Multiverse for these three, Sergeant Steel, Greazer, and Ambuscade. So Ambuscade is actually difficulty 2, even though I'd rate him as difficulty 3 just because of how crazy Glamour is. And then Greazer and Sergeant Steel are both rated 3s, so odds are indeed stacked against the heroes. So this was designed by Powerhound 2000 and Brad Bell. Normally they do good jobs, so we'll see how they fare overall. Otherwise, Ambuscade, Greazer, Sergeant Steel against normal Bunker, normal Chrono, normal X-Pat. Kinda simple and straightforward, right? Let's begin. It's time for you to face my supporting cast, the Slaughterhouse 6. Work together, team. Think tactically and protect your teammates. I think that may actually be the first time I've heard his line there. I normally don't put Bunker in a command position. So out comes Ray Manta first. He pops equipment, but luckily he goes first. Out comes the Medic and the Espionage. Shoot ambush yields Rignet, which goes to X-Pat. Goes for the highest HP. He hits X-Pat, and we're going to have Chrono take the first damage. So for Bunker, we're going to lead off the Flak Cannon. Stand down before I'm forced to put you down. And now that I think about it, he has looked better. Hold the patient still. This will sting very much. Case joint, pick up intel, take out target, pick up milk for base, no problem. A hair out of place? That's a real bring down. No way, no how. Robots from the future are here to kill us all. We deserve to know the truth. Wow. So yeah, that kind of breaks my train of thought. Ray Manta pops your equips, so we want to shoot him first. Pew pew! Yeah, we drew Flak Cannon. Well, we can feed it to the Omni-Cannon, no big deal. Greazer pulls out the Electro Shackles. We are going to slap these on Bunker. This reduces the damage you deal to Greazer, so put it on someone who's going to ignore him. In case you're wondering, the whole strategy here is let X-Pac get capped. You're not going to be able to deal enough damage and save her. So anyway, we have the whole gang here. We can slap this on Ray Manta and then have the destruction effect pick off the Espionage agent. That'll cause the battle mech to implode. And you want to kill this guy as soon as possible because he heals everyone. Well, everyone steals deck. Not fun. So whole gang. You're sending me after a posse now? And that's the Crackjaw crew, even though Sergeant Steel will be a pretty good candidate. So slap this on Ray Manta. We have the assault rifle. So it's time to be the fastest gun out here. Should also mention, on account of it being a team villain game, you're looking at 3 rounds or so. That's kind of been what we've been seeing for the whole month, isn't it? Hold the line, that makes him take less damage. He shot Bunker. That was rather rude, dude. So we need to kill Ray Manta. We're going to use the rifle. Just pay attention to the Rignet here. Everything seems fine here. No sign of trouble, which means I'm about to get jumped. Setback knows himself so well. Come on, I got bills to pay, people. Let's get this done. You can see he has... That's an interesting little cage for his skyscraper. Anyway, do the Rignet, you want your first shot to be against something that doesn't matter, so we'll have this against... We'll go after Greazer. Since we're gonna sacrifice X-Pat... Yeah. Then we want to kill Ray Manta. So here we want to pop Espionage so the Battle Medic dies. And we basically get to ignore Hold the Line. And we're going to ignore it because we're going for Ambuscade now, so we get the full 2 damage instead of having to settle for less. Out comes Matthew Hayes. have him shoot the Pompadour. Out comes Envenom Bolts, goes for the lowest HP, which is Ex-Pat at the moment. And it's about to get worse. So anyway, it's time. Gotta remember to look away when he starts charging up that beam cannon. Good advice. So right here, we're going to fire off the Flak Cannon, and like Steel has to go because Greazer's going to deal with himself, and you do not want Ambuscade to go down first. He's one of those guys you want to save for last if possible. So, Steel, catch. It's 2 damage, but hey. Galactra comes out. Nemesis bonus, no. So right here we can do a sudden contract. Well, this is awful unexpected. We want by any means, because this will boost everyone's damage. We're going to slap this on Sergeant Steel. Jim, this one's bigger than anything you've seen before. Make some friends. And then that allows us to actually shoot him. And this offsets the damage reduction from Hold the Line, so why not shoot him? And once again we have to prove we're the fastest gun out here. Pew pew! There goes Hold the Line. Out comes Infiltrationist. Espion Agent, so that means Battle Medic's dead. Oh my god, he shot Chrono-Ranger. Okay, so Infiltrationist is going to pop a piece of equipment. So I can put out Prejudice here as a sacrifice, the submachine gun or something. I want to save the shock rounds though. So that does mean we take Envenom Bolt damage. Yeah, we can deal. And 1 for Boon. So those are Envenom Bolts on her. Those are not the Rignet. So you're free to use your assault rifle as you are so inclined. So we want to shoot Sergeant Steel since he's the priority target. He has the damage notification on him anyway. Then we want to pop Ambuscade one since he's the secondary target. And then I'm going to shoot the Sharpshooter since I want to knock them down low enough to where, like, a sustain the portal with which haze is it? Tyler, I think, that can... Okay, that's not either of those cards. So anyway, Espion Agent makes the environment can't hurt them, so we're going to steer him into the Impeccable Pompadour. Shrewd Ambush. Out comes an Enticing Target. And out comes the Rignet that goes on the highest HP, which is Bunker. Ambuscade hits the guys marked by traps, in case you're wondering, so Ongoing Destruction does wonders against him. So we're going to put 3 cards under the Omni-Cannon. We don't need the Decommissioned Hardware, the Flak Cannon, or the Maintenance Unit. And since the crap's about to hit the fan, let's go into recharge mode. But before I forget, I've got a spare D-cell. I doubt that'll cut it. So we drew External Combustion. Very, very handy in villain mode, especially since I have the net on me. So the Enticing Target eats the Pompadour damage. All the Best Toys comes out. Out comes the Thermobaric Mine, goes after the most cards in play, which is Bunker at 3. Another Thermobaric, so Bunker. Third Thermobaric for Bunker. And Electroshackles. So these don't really matter. We're going to slap this on Ex-Pat, since we are kind of trying to kill her. So anyway, it's time for the Displaced Armory. If we can pick off the Espion Agent, the environment can start helping us kill these guys. So we will... Now you sit there a second. I've got just the thing for you. We're going to go into our deck. We're looking for the Compounded Bow because that's his best card, I'd say. And espionage. If I fire the compound bow, I can kill him with the shock rounds. So, do that. And hopefully I don't have to explain the whole light damage thing. I think people are catching on by now. Mission objective, this increases damage Agent Steel, so you want to slap this on X-Pat. He's going to go after the highest HP guys. We're going to use the Infiltrationist first. We are going to sacrifice Prejudice. Then Chrono, it's reducible. Out comes the Bomb Specialist. So we can set her up a bit. So, shock rounds, we are going to slip these to the rifle. How do you like me now, Twitchy? So, first shot needs to be into the enticing target, otherwise the shock damage goes down. Order here should not matter. When you hit the Pompadour, you're going to get hit back, but it's not going to be enough to kill her. So now we want to hit the Bomb Specialist, and then we can hit Sergeant Steel. 3 damage. So sadly I'm the lowest HP out there, so Haze is going to shoot me. Sustain the portal, we are going to have X-Pat discard her submachine guns, and she's dead anyway. That's the end of Greazer. So he's going to take off with his bounty collected. This doesn't matter, there's no effects that are going to go off. It does bonus damage to Sergeant Steel, I should point out. Out comes Double Team. So we'll say the Bomb Specialist and the Sharpshooter. It genuinely doesn't matter because they're both going to die in the combustion. Having this go into Bunker because he has 1 point of damage reduction, I'm going to sacrifice Recharge Mode here. So yeah, we basically blocked 3 points of damage there. So yes, I will slip the upgrade mode there, and we're going to stop before the external combustion. Yes, we wish to destroy that. Burn it up. So the rig net is actually going to block the backlash damage, and order here doesn't matter. So the thing about right now is when Greazer goes, he's going to cause the guy with the lowest HP to play a card, which I want to be Sergeant Steel, because if he I don't care what he plays, he's dying on Chrono's turn. So I'd rather use the Flak Cannon to soften up Ambuscade. It's going to deal more damage in the grand scheme of things. It's going to deal 3 here, otherwise Chrono could do 2, maybe 3 if I have something like just doing my job. Or Eye on the Prize, or Contract. So yeah, this genuinely doesn't matter. We'll slap this on Chrono. So yeah, I do have just doing my job there. So what I'm going to do here, since he is going to die to the bow shot, I want to put Kill on Sight on him. Another Hunter, yes, but this one is as much monster as he is mad. So sadly we don't get to put Ambuscade's card on Ambuscade. You must be heartbroken, I know. Light. So we draw 3 cards, Masada, Hunter and Hunted, Sudden Contract, so we can pull out Ultimate Target next turn if there is a next turn. And then Sergeant Steel activates on someone who's still in the game, so he's going to activate on Ambuscade's turn. So did he lose his arm there? Yeah, he did. I guess that's where his story ends. So for her, 1 hero, we use a power, we're going to give this to Bunker. We're going to have him use the Flak Cannon here, and we're going to wipe out Ambuscade with the Omni-Cannon. Out comes Cyrus Haze, so that's going to shoot Bunker and Ambuscade. Sergeant Steel causes him to shoot, goes after the highest HP, 1 point of damage. Out comes Magman, that goes after the second lowest, which in this case is the highest. Desert Eagle goes for the highest 2, I believe. Poor Chrono. So yeah, more power. So I don't have any cards to play. Remember, folks, look away when he starts charging up that beam cannon. And keep in mind, if you don't finish him off here and now, he's going to play a card when... God, what's his name? Greazer's turn comes around. So just make this swift. So he'll summon the rest of his little guys, but who cares? It's over. And that's how he won High Noon. No thanks to Ex-Patriette. Go in and get yourself captured. So maybe next week's game will be springing her out of the joint. We'll have to see. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that wasn't a speed game. This one was, this one was, this one was. And I didn't even realize at the time that this was a promo for the Humble Bundle thing. If you're not aware, they were giving away Shattered Timelines as well, which is why Chrono-Ranger is in here, and Iron Legacy as well as the block. It's just, it seems really, really bad that they're trying to welcome in new players with one of the hardest villains. One that requires you to move extremely fast to take him down. But who knows, maybe that's just me. Maybe that actually is a normal, rational move. But anyway, that is our team villain game. Yeah, it's been... They play a lot of Ambuscade in these things, don't they? Okay, he wasn't there. Just 2 in a row, I guess. So yeah, that means next week might be a core game. Oh no. So I was expecting a randomized game to come up. It's possible next week could be a random one. If it is, we'll have to put the crew together and take it on. We'll see. Anyway, that is it for now. The Hero of Light.